for Ania Grief and Smart Shopping YouTube channel. I haven't recorded in a couple of days, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why, because I believe in being vulnerable and honest. After my Valentine's Day video, one of my friends texted me and said, "Casey, are you an influencer now?" And it sent me into a tailspin. Did I set out to be an influencer? Am I an influencer? What is the responsibility of someone who influences? That question was not simple. It was not a simple one for me. To talk myself down, I realized after doing micro transcendental meditation, I don't have really the time or attention span to do full transcendental meditation, as it turns out, but I do it in micro spurts. I think it's really changing me. Anyway, after doing that, I realized that it's probably a little bit too soon to know if I am actually an influencer or not. I've only made 2 videos. This is my 3rd. I think it's gonna take 4 or 5 to really know if what I'm doing is affecting not just the people that are watching, but the people that are watching the people that are watching. So I kind of let that go. Which was good because I needed it out of the way so that I could be open to the next experience, which is the one I really wanted to focus on today. And also is why you see what you see here. This is also not my real hair, but it is a real manifestation of me today. I had this experience a couple of days ago. I was dropping my children off, and one of my kids didn't want to get out of the car. So I'm standing there on the side of the minivan, because as you would expect, I drive one. And I'm standing there, and he won't get out of the car, and he's expressing himself in a guttural way, which of course I encourage, because we need to be in touch with our emotional state, right? And so there's a guttural response going on, and like 10 minutes in, I think it's sort of shaken the core of the street, and there's and I'm starting to have a guttural response as well. And then I hear this low, angry, fearful growling next to me. And I figure that, there must be a dog next to me. And I turn around, and staring right at me is the tail of a raccoon that must have been staring right at me with its teeth bared at me just seconds before. So it's kind of the trauma of seeing and not seeing that. And then so I jumped in the car with my child, and we were both screaming, and there was talk of rabies, but you can't, I don't think you can get it from just being growled at. And then we eventually all got out of the car, and everything was really fine, and the raccoon was gone, except for the raccoon. It hasn't left me. I just can't stop. I can't stop thinking about the raccoon, and about its fear, about how it feeds itself, about the fact that it goes through our trash. It goes through people's trash, people who don't want it there. And it takes like the poop, the refuse of our daily lives, and that's what it feeds on. And I thought there's a lesson there, right? Like, what if we ingested the poop of everyone's lives and just made life out of it, It's like Henry Nouwen's Wounded Healer. You just take the scars, you take the wounds, and then you use them to transform the world. I think the raccoon does that with our trash, and we can do that with the refuse of our lives, and maybe even other people's lives. So that's what I wanted you to, if I'm an influencer, that's the thought I'd like you to be influenced by today. And I also realized that I was really the one influenced this week. And so it's kind of like the Abrahamic, blessed to be a blessing. This is influenced to be an influencer. Thank you for tuning in again. I don't know if you say that with YouTube, but thank you. You could subscribe to my YouTube station. You won't actually get any of the videos by subscribing because they're all unlisted. I like this to be a little bit of a mystery. You'll have to contact me personally if you actually want the videos to be sent to you. But do subscribe because it makes me feel good about myself. And so when the micro transcendental meditation isn't working, then looking at my subscriber list will. So thank you very much, and I will be back soon.